Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So I think we have a fairly varied mix out here. We have a lot of entrepreneurs. We have some people from the online marketing community. We have some students as well. So before I start, this is a standard pitch which I have sort of perfected over the years. I'll talk to you about online marketing. But how many of us actually do some marketing? How many of you actually spend some money on marketing today? It's a large number. And how many of you have a big marketing budget? How many of you spend more than 10 lakhs or more than 20 lakhs? Does anybody spend more than 10, 15 lakhs? You do. There are people who do that. So what I'll do is I will quickly take you through our experience of having used online marketing, and I think what is more relevant here is not our experience in the last 2 or 3 years, because now we have a large budget and we spend a lot of money. But what is probably more relevant is our experience in the early years, and we were a small company, and we were, until about 8 years ago, we were doing 10, 20, 30 lakhs of revenue. And even then we used to spend some money on marketing. So I'll first give you an overall perspective of what is happening in India today in the internet space, and why the internet is important, and why online marketing is the future. And I have some slides, you can go through them, or if you just want to sort of interrupt and ask questions, and I would love to make this a lot more interactive, right? Because I'm sure you have certain problems in your business which you face every day, and you would want some solutions to them as well. So some quick facts. We'll start with some facts about what's happening in India today. Depending on who you believe, there are variable estimates of how big the internet in India is today. The lowest figure I've come across is 40 million people, and the highest number I've come across is 75 million, 80 million. So the number of people on the internet is at least 40 million, and maybe as high as 60, 70 million. Now the definitions could be different. So people who say that there are 40 million people probably mean that there are 40 million people who access the internet. So people who say that there are 40 million people probably mean that there are 40 million people who access the internet on a regular basis. And when you say there are 70 million people, it probably means that there are 70 million people who ever use the internet. So there are lots of people who use the internet once in a month, or once in a quarter, or go to a cyber cafe in rural areas once in a while. So that number is probably included in 70 million. But the 40 million number is a very, very conservative estimate, in my opinion, of the number of people on the internet. The users are growing, not as fast as the users for mobile phones. That number is at 400 million. But you're growing at the rate of at least 15 to 20% a year. But more importantly, and this is the point which everyone misses, the usage of the internet is growing phenomenally. So the people who are already on the internet are spending more and more time on the internet, right? So, and I'll come back to why that is very important. That is, to my mind, key. 40, 50 million people spending more and more time on the internet. One, because they have access available at their homes, and two, because of broadband. Broadband is making the net faster, and therefore the experience is a lot smoother than it used to be. And therefore, where earlier you would spend 15, 20 minutes on the internet, or you would not log on because it's difficult to log on, and so on, and the speed is low, because of availability of the internet at many points today, and because of the high speed, you actually end up spending more and more time, and you spend this time at very high speeds, which means that you end up consuming a lot of content on the internet, which you would have not have done otherwise. And I can vouch for the fact that these numbers can be believed, because on Naukri alone we have some 17 million resumes today. Right? On the Naukri.com site we have 17 million resumes, and I don't believe we have more than 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 people who are on the internet or not. So this number of 60, 70 million is very, very reasonable. On our site, Jeevan Sathi, which is a marriage portal, and therefore relevant only for a fraction of the total number of people on the internet, we have 300,000 people logging in every month, right? And accessing their accounts and contacting somebody, or chatting with somebody, or accessing information, and so on. I'll put these numbers in perspective. The total readership of all the English newspapers in the country, of all the papers, the Times of India, Hindustan Times, the Hindu, the Telegraph, the Statesman, all of them put together is less than 20 million. So we have a situation where people believe the internet is not big, it's not growing, it's small. But actually speaking, the most conservative estimate of the number of people on the internet is twice the readership of all English newspapers in the country. Right? And the number one English paper probably does not reach more than 10, 12 million people. Right? So that's how big the internet has already become. An average IPL game, all of us sort of have been watching IPL, and it's a big match today and there's a bigger match tomorrow. The average viewership of an IPL is 5 to 7 million people. And we think IPL is so big. But an average match with a TRP of 4, which is what matches get, has a viewership of 5 to 6 million people. That's nothing. What is the difference, but? Why are English papers so big? Why do they get so much advertising? And why does IPL get so many ads? Just 6, 7 million people watch the IPL a single game. The answer is very simple. That people spend 3 hours watching an IPL match on television. They're glued to their television set for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. They spend half an hour, 40 minutes reading the English paper in the morning. And that I would equate to usage and time spent. So that is what is changing today. The number of people spending more and more time on the internet is fast increasing. Earlier, maybe even 3 years ago, there were 30 million people, but they would on the average spend maybe 15-20 minutes per day on the internet. Today, and maybe I can ask you, how many of you spend maybe at least half an hour a day on the internet? Right? All of you almost. So how many of you spend 1 hour a day on the internet at least? Almost all of you. How many of you spend 2 hours a day on the internet? Oh, it's an amazing audience. How many of you spend 2 hours reading an English paper every day? Nobody. How many of you spend half an hour reading an English paper every day? At least many of you. Right? Which brings me to my last point. That in the US already there are statistics, there is data to prove that people routinely spend twice as much time on the internet consuming media. And this does not include email and some of the other services for which you may use for business. So I'm differentiating between using the internet for business purposes and between using the internet as a media vehicle, where you consume content or you chat, you're on Facebook or you are on Orkut or you're reading news or you post a job on a job site or you out on a matrimonial site. The amount of time being spent by young people who are less than 35 years old, on the internet is twice the amount they spend on newspapers. Which is why almost every week today there are newspapers shutting down in the US. They're just closing shop. Newspapers are turning around.